Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
This is Relationship-ish, where we talk about the cornerstone of every relationship, connections. 9 p.m.
We're live.
Marriage, sex,
And we're having a great time already.
yourself, your family, divorce, your ex, your co-workers, your friends, your situation, your lover, your mother, you name it, connections. And we always have a great time.
Of course you had to mess
With your
it up, right?
hosts, Dee and Cash.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush.
Hello, everyone. It's Thursday night, and you know what night it is.
You don't hear
Relationship-ish. All right. So, relationship-ish, where we talk about the cornerstone of every relationship, connection. So, how are we doing tonight? I'm your host, Cash,
And I'm V.
and this is Relationship-ish. All right. How are we doing tonight?
Okay, I'm just letting you know. So everybody, you're echoing in my ear, so I'm doing the best I can. You're talking twice every time you talk now to me. So I'm like,
Isn't that beautiful if I talk twice?
I can't even take her talking once. But no. So I'm doing good today. My daughter had surgery on Monday. She's doing really well. And I got to get my hair done today. Get my hair did. And that's it. And I had a great week. How about I just came back from Rhode Island, had a wonderful vacation. How about you?
Well, this week has been okay. I mean, I'm on vacation right now, so I'm so excited, everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's all I can say. So if thinking about this, instead of like, how's your week? Like, if you could use an emoji based on your week, emoji for the rest of your life, or not spell anything correct, what would you choose?
I would choose an emoji, but I don't spell anything correctly in the first place. So it's not like I'm giving up anything because I cannot spell. I'm like, I might know the meaning of the word, but I cannot spell it. Let's just face it, I'm not going to tell that. So,
Well, I think I would have an emoji. The drink, just have the drink emoji. That's what I'm feeling right now. That's my week right now going forward. Just the emoji.
if I had emoji, the emoji that I would pick is the strong arm. Oh, I love that emoji. Is it like yeah, I like the strength. So
Can anybody? Hey, Sean, how we doing? Hey, ladies. Hey, Sean.
Sure.
I'm so confused. The strong arm emoji. What? Why?
Because it shows strength, and instead of like some people put hearts, but if I have my regular emoji thing, then I put the strong arm, stay strong. That's what I'm talking about.
As you can see, we're both in the same place tonight, and I can't roll away. I was about to roll to the side. I can't roll. I would have to like it's not gonna work tonight. Hey, Truth. I think that's my. Oh, I'm not.
What? You yelling at me?
I'm yelling?
Yes. What? You yelling at me?
I can't take her tonight, but she has my chair and I can't roll away.
Oh, that's why you can't roll.
Yes, I can't roll away because we're in the same place and I can't roll when I want to be like,
you don't like my strong arm emoji?
Well, actually, Truth does.
Yeah, Truth. Yep. There you go, Truth. You got me. It's, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I need a drink emoji. Y'all in the studio ticket? Yes, we are.
Yes. Hey, Nicole.
Now I can give her the side eye live. Anywho, so do you know what today
Oh, he's using
is?
the champagne
That's
emoji.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
pop that
Pop.
champagne. That's
Yes.
what I'm talking about. Yes, last week we weren't here because some people had to go away for different business, so we weren't on. So thank you for missing us. I feel special now. I feel special. We were missed. Other people didn't miss us. Someone didn't say that they missed us when we came on.
Yeah.
But
we were missed, and we missed you guys. That we definitely missed being on.
That's what I'm saying. Because other people didn't miss us.
They did miss us.
Okay.
Anywho, so
you know what today is.
no, I know
Girl.
it's. I know. I was thinking it was sunglasses because you were gonna put the sun. I saw.
Yeah.
It must be National Sunglass Day.
It is. Why you gotta ruin it?
I'm sorry. Well, you put the glasses on. They know.
It's
Our
National
audience-
Sunglasses Day.
Yeah.
You know, I can't see anything because these are what do you call these lenses where it takes out the UV rays? I can't see anything. I can't see. Put them on. You can't see anything. So I'm just saying, it's National
That's
Sunglasses.
too tight. My head's too big. It's too tight.
That's what she said.
Of course, you know those people getting vaginal rejuvenation. I don't need that.
Of course, you don't need it if you're not getting any from the right people. All right.
Oh,
I'm
good
just
with people.
saying you don't
Yeah.
have to rejuvenate
Yeah.
if you're just using a lipstick pen.
We're not losing a lipstick pen. Believe me, she's just jealous.
Oh, honey, I'm not.
Mhm. Oh, honey,
Oh, honey.
whatever.
But National Sunglass Day.
Oh,
people
what's the
wear-
word? Excuse me. Go tell us about. He's like, "What's the word of the day, please?" No. National Sunglass Day. What about it?
So people, one, wear it. You should wear it because it makes you look attractive and mysterious. Number two, you should wear it because the skin around your eyes. Did you know that they're the most sensitive to skin? Most sensitive to sun, and that's how you get crow's feet because you're squinting because of the sun. I didn't know that until I looked it up.
No.
National Sunglass Day, everybody.
So put on your sunglasses.
Put on your sunglasses. So what's the word of the week? V.
The word, you know what? Okay, so let me explain my word and why I'm choosing these words. I am not trying to teach anybody. I am not a teacher. I'm trying to make us use the vocabulary that's already in our heads that we don't use every day. So I'm not like, I don't want someone to go like, I knew what that word meant. Yeah, but do you use it when you can? That's the whole point, is to use the
So
word.
let's go. Rapacious, I never knew of it. Acrimonious, I knew it because of Taraji. So
Well, see, you knew it. So
I didn't know, but I didn't use it. So
right, that's it. And so today's word is pensive. And I think first of all, someone today, like when I was talking, I went to get my hair done, and I was talking to the hairdresser, and then somebody was listening. She goes, "What's the word?" And I said, "Pensive." And this lady said, "Oh, I know what that is," and she used it incorrectly. And I said, "Well, it doesn't mean that." And she's like, "It doesn't." So then she looked it up. She goes, "Oh, you're right."
wait, say this again.
So in the hair salon, this
Mhm.
lady, my hairdresser wanted to know what the word of the day is for the podcast. I told her pensive.
Mhm.
Then another lady goes, "Oh, I know that," but
What is she thinking, man?
she thought it was if somebody died, then yes. She's like, if they die, they're pensive, and I'm like, no, it's not to do with death.
If they die, they're pensive.
That's what she thought. I said it's a deep in thought, and it's a sadness that you find. So
what word was she thinking?
I think they probably used it in the case where somebody died, and they were like, "Oh, she's so pensive," and then she took it to mean they're dead. Like, so she did not understand that it was the sadness, the deep sadness, is what was pensive. Sorrow, sadness, that is pensive.
Okay.
I am not making up words. No, pensive. I mean, I'm just, I love the new words, but I was trying to use hey.
Hey, secret.
I'm glad you're here. So I'm just trying to not. We already have the vocabulary in our heads. I'm trying to make us use it. So that's it. So pensive.
Sounds like stiff pen.
Pensive.
I'm going to look. Well, Truth uses it to sound smart in front of his wife.
What?
I use it to just. I use it because she's around.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't use half the words, and most of us don't use half the words that we know because I don't know why we don't.
I think it's easier just to.
Well, it's not. It's easier, and also you don't want to seem elitist, so you don't want to use words that make you feel like you're pompous and whatever else. So,
But I
and
guess I should start
arrogant.
using it.
But I'm like, if we start using the words, then no one will feel away, and no one will feel like you're making the word up, Sean. Because pensive is a word, and it means deep in thought.
Is it Sean
sadness.
or Sean?
It's Sean, I think. Is it Sean? Really?
I don't know. I don't know who it is. I'm just saying.
Is it
But
Sean?
anyway.
It's Sean.
I mean,
It's Sean.
I got you, Sean Brown.
Sean Brown.
Oh, John Brown it. Yeah. Oh, I think that's a Southern thing.
What?
John Brown it.
What is John Brown it?
That's what my grandfather used to say, not to curse. Be like, John Brown it. The E is silent.
Yeah, Sean. I got you. I said it was.
Oh, but maybe his name is Shawnee. It's silly.
I know you are. My father used to use caramba.
Caramba.
Caramba muchacho.
Mm.
Instead of using a curse word. Like,
Okay,
I
so
caramba.
today's word of the day, pensive.
Pensive. That's what I will feel when I knock cash out. I'll feel pensive and I'll feel sorrow, but she'll still be out on the floor.
See, secret read it as Shawnee too. Go on, Shawnee. Hey. But anyway, so what is the thing that is making us pause and say, today?
Tell me what's making you say today.
I don't know. It was your current event.
Oh,
topic.
You were talking about it's the president and the former president tonight, after our podcast. Yeah, I am. This is the first time in history that we're having a president and a former president debate. So and I do not, and I know some people are just feeling apathetic and they're not going to vote, but I feel like you could at least watch, and then you can make a better educated decision if you do watch. That's my opinion, but I'll be watching, and
So, what are you hoping to get out of the debate?
Well, information, because they back and forth talking instead of necessarily talking about the topics. They're back and forth putting each other down. So I want to hear what they have to say. I don't want to hear the negative. And they said
I heard that they said that. They said that this is the first time that they're going to have rules where they're going to turn off the mic on the people so that they can't interrupt. Because I think the last debate, Trump was talking over Biden, all together.
Over his time. They would say time's up and he would continue. So now when they say time's up, they're going to cut your mic off. You could keep talking, but everybody won't hear you the same. So then.
And I heard that they're not going to have an audience. So how's that going to play in? They're just talking like we're talking. At least we have people, conversing in the chat. I don't know. I think it's going to be hard not having an audience, because even like as a performer on stage, right? I think about performance. I look toward my audience to get some of my energy. Like if they're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah, do it." Boom. Like not having an audience, I think is going to play against the orange guy,
I don't
even though I'm
know.
wearing orange.
I don't know, because I feel like as long as he has somebody in the room and the moderators will be there,
Mhm.
that's an audience enough for him. He just needs to be. He needs somebody in the room, and he will have the moderators in the room, and also the cameraman and the makeup guy. All those people count to him, and he will be playing to those people. So I think it's not going to be just him and a camera in a room. It's going to be him and whoever else is the director of the show, whoever else is in the building.
No, Nicole says there's not going to be a script. No script. Oh yeah, it is going to be definitely a hot topic for tomorrow.
Oh, yes, it will be Nicole.
He likes to be heard. It definitely will be interesting. But
I want to see how many times they mute his mic.
How many times they mute his mic?
I want to see, because last time, that's why they're muting the mic, because of him. Because last time he did talk over his time and just got the last sentence out, and they're like, "You can't do that," but they couldn't stop him, and he kept doing it. So now they're like, "Okay, how about when we say it's over?"
I don't know, because I don't like. I feel like I don't want to watch the debate for the one fact is I know there's no way, unless, I don't know, is Biden going to mess up so much that I'm going to be like, oh, I might not vote for him? Or is Trump going to wow me so much on stage that I'm like, oh my God, Trump, I never knew how much I was in love with his ideas. Like I listen, I don't know. I usually listen to the debates, but this debate right here, something in me, I'm like, I don't want to know.
Why don't you want to know? You don't want to vote?
I'm going to vote.
Yeah, but don't you want to know why you're voting for this person? Like if they're saying something, what if they're saying some things you really don't want to vote for? Then that's what you don't want to hear, but it's what's going to be. So if they're saying something that you feel strongly against, would you still vote for the person?
I guess not. I mean, and I've been voting ever since I hit 18. I was voting. But this just seems so like make America great again. Back when we were slaves and women couldn't have reproductive rights. Let's do that. Like what are we making it a great again to? And then Biden, like they keep on doing these trickery with Biden, like, oh, he's walking out into space and we had to bring him back.
Right. So that's why
look at the whole video was he was walking toward troops, congratulating them.
Yes. That's why I need to see it for myself. That's why I want to see it, because when you see it secondhand, they cut it to make it look like whatever they want. They manipulate it, make it look like whatever they want. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, so you want to see it firsthand, so without them cutting it into it.
So I want to see what was really said, not somebody's version of what's really said.
Nicole said that this is going to show who did their homework.
Yeah.
And then they're making just such a big deal about their ages. But Trump, isn't he like 80 himself?
Oh yeah, well he's I think he's 79, 78, 79. And then Biden is what, 82?
I don't know. I know it was like 79 and 82 or something like that. And they're making it seem like he's senile with like 2 years difference or 2 or 3 years difference. Karina's like, oh, I guess Karina wants to see the whole story for herself.
Me too. Yeah, Karina.
Oh, I
have to see it for myself.
I have I don't it just the last time during the debates, it was making me so angry. It was making me angry. And I usually don't get angry during the debates. Like I'm like, oh, that's a good point. Oh, that's a good point. Like I feel like everybody has like that one good, it was like, ooh, that was a good comeback. I want to see how they're gonna fix this. But right here, right last year, it made me angry. He's just like, and everybody knows that. I'm like, and everybody know. Every time he was about to lie, he goes, and everybody knows it. So you're like, oh yeah, well, I did know that. I'm like, the lie? You knew the lie? And everybody knows that I'm a liar. That's what it should have been added to. But okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting
Yeah, you can have, maybe you shouldn't watch, but I have to watch because
Okay.
I need to know who I'm voting for. And
Sean Brown says wants Kamala to be president. She's not going to be president. She is a Black woman. Now let's talk about totem pole of this system of meritocracy. White men, other men who are not Black, then Black men, then white women, women who are not white, and then Black women. There's no time in hell they're going to have a Black woman on that stage as president, and she's going to be a viable candidate.
no, and I feel like if she did become president, they would shoot her in a day. She'd be gone. Like there's not enough protection.
Where
in the
I
world.
used to live, they said Joe and her hoe, and his hoe.
Oh gosh.
Big signs, Joe and his hoe. Why she has to be a hoe? She's an intelligent Black woman. Kamala Harris is an intelligent Black woman, but it was signs everywhere, Joe and his hoe. Just
That's embarrassing to me that we can't be adults in this situation. I'm just saying it's you get to vote for whoever you want. I'm never going to say who you should vote for. So you vote the way you want to vote. That's the whole point. And then, but then people act childish if you say you want to vote for somebody they don't want to vote for. And I feel like that's just,
But it's only one way, because you would not say Joe Biden talking about, oh yeah, vote for the orange man. Like, he's not gonna say it. So, but they could say Joe and his hoe. So
because Trump says whatever he wants. He degrades women, men. He has no.
Oh, he's a truth sayer. Let me just tell
no
you,
end to
because
his decades.
what's it? Bill Clinton cheated on his wife. So what's the problem? Bill Clinton cheated on
Kennedy
his wife.
cheated on his wife. A lot of men cheated on their wives. If we're gonna go there, I'm just saying there's a lot of good presidents. They cheat on their wives, but they're not felons.
So why is he a felon? That's the question. If all these men cheated on their wives,
He's not a felon for cheating on his wife.
He's a felon because he tried to cover it up with money.
Right. So that's why, because
did the others try to cover it?
No. So that's why they're not felons. They didn't try to cover it up with money. So he's a felon because he did something wrong. So
oh Lord Jesus Christ, amen.
Did he just say black? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My uncle's laughing at you right now, and he's a Black man, laughing. Black
men don't cheat. Why don't they cheat? Tell me why don't they cheat?
Laugh out loud. Stop it.
Shanae, stop.
Yeah. Speak the truth. Speak the truth. No. Oh wait, we tried to find out the Electoral College.
Oh my God.
We couldn't find out how they form it. We know that it's formed, and each state has a certain amount
based on their population. Each state gets these electoral college votes. Okay, great. Who picks the electoral college? Who picks them? Who picks the people who are on the electoral college? Nobody knows. How are the people on the electoral college appointed? Nobody knows. Can somebody help us understand this? Because I looked it up. I looked in the archives, and I can't understand how it's picked. So I'm just confused by this whole thing about the electoral college. Who appoints them? And then I looked it up and it was like, oh, they're friends of the political party, or they're friends to such and such, or they're in politics, or they don't have to be in politics. So who picks the electoral college? Yeah. Black men live in a faithful lives. Women do all the cheating now.
Okay, I'm not going to say that women don't cheat. I'm never going to say that. But let's face it, men are known for cheating. I'm not saying all men or black men. It's not a color thing, but black men do cheat. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Okay, so I had to hold my breath, so I didn't say. My mother said, "If
you can't say something
you
nice,
can't say nothing nice, don't say anything at all." So I held my breath and I held my tongue.
Well, all men cheat.
There's no proof of it.
So.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? There's always a camera.
Yeah.
Be careful. You might think it's a charger. But anyway, I'm just saying the electoral college, and it's not electoral. I'm sorry, electoral.
Yes.
Electoral college.
Yes, electoral college.
I'm just saying. So and you know what? Ask Alexa, ask Google how it happens.
Yeah, we tried, and Google went around the bush, and Alexa went around the bush. Like, I'm like, well, why are they not being direct and telling
I think
us
it was
what
the Illuminati have programmed Alexa and Google not to let you know how the electoral college is chosen.
Because it's probably some bogus thing that we would be against and be like, well, how is this happening?
Well, our founding fathers believed that we were too dumb to even pick the president. So that's why they formed the electoral college, because we're supposed to be idiots and not understand how politics work.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I don't 100% understand how it works either, because I feel like we just vote and then they're gonna use the votes of the electoral college.
Mm-hmm.
So then, does our vote really count for something? I know it does, but I don't even understand. I'm just not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
But I just don't understand how our vote counts when they're doing it that way.
I don't understand how it counts either. But we say, go out and vote, and we need the people out there to vote. But then so anybody out there, if you know, type in the chat.
He's like,
your vote don't matter. Oh,
I want to believe that my vote counts.
I want to believe it too, because I get up and I rush out of work so I could go get my vote counted.
Yeah.
But now, since I went to Google and nobody knows Google, I went to the archives, I went to Alexa. Maybe I'll ask ChatGPT to write me a paper on how
the
New York State appoints their electoral college. Maybe, but GPT is not always right. But I'm just saying, maybe we can look into it. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know.
Next week. You know what? Next week we're gonna come back.
No, we're not.
Oh, we're not gonna come back next week.
It's the 4th of July. We'll be partying, and you'll be partying, so we'll miss you, and we'll come back the next week when we're all not partying.
But this is an important point, because it's the 4th of July and we're celebrating the freedom of America. Are we free?
Well, we're freer than we used to be. We can say amen to that. Ain't nobody sitting on the back of the bus. Amen to that.
I don't take the bus.
Well,
I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. Well, on that note, that was our political stance of, I don't know what is going on.
Because we don't know what
is going on. I'm just saying. So we're gonna take our little break and come back and talk about our topic of the night.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys. So you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
I'll come in and I'll introduce you.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
Hey, we're back. We're back.
Please like, follow, subscribe the Evening Rush Network and Relationship-ish. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the podcast with your friends.
Can they go like this on the
No. She just found out that on TikTok, when you go live, you can tap the screen. But it's not only live, but any video that you like, you tap the screen 3 times and give them a super like, and it pushes their video forward, pushes the live forward. And now she's gone crazy trying to tap screens. I'm like, it doesn't work everywhere. She's like,
well,
tapping.
you were trying to tap the screen the other day talking about I can't get in. Tap, 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 tap.
I don't remember that. We were on the YouTube.
When you were trying to get in, you're like, I keep on trying to tap it and get to private chat. I can't see. All right, but okay, so tonight's topic is relationships in the office.
It's a hot topic.
Yeah, it's hot. But did you know that 81% of the workers surveyed have dated some point in their time another coworker? 81%.
I did it.
And then 43 of the people who responded to the survey, 43% of the people actually married the coworker that they were dating.
I did. My ex-husband was my boss.
So we don't need a dating app. We just need to go and work in the right place. Oh, I'm married already, but I'm just saying.
Well, I'm no longer married, but my ex-husband was my boss. So
your ex-husband was your boss.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of our don'ts tonight, but we'll talk about that later.
Well, it was good for 30 years. So I'm just saying.
Well, 81% have dated someone in their workplace, which I was so surprised. So, why
are you surprised? You work 40 hours a week, so you're with this person more than you're probably with anybody else in your life. Those 40 hours, because when you're sleeping, that counts that you're with your husband or wife, but you're not really with your husband or wife. Except for sex, but you're sleeping, right? So those hours don't really count in the same way. So you're actually with whoever you're with more hours than you're with the people in your family. So it's not surprising to me that you spend all this time with the man that you don't, just saying.
Well, when you say it like that, did you just see the way she just tried to read it? Like, it's not surprising.
Well,
81%, because when you usually hear it's like, oh, you better not date that person that you work with. Oh, you better not be sleeping with someone you work with. Don't be pissing where you eat.
Now HR
or shitting where you eat. So it's like interesting for educational purposes only.
Oh, okay.
Where you eat. So to find out that 81% of the people have actually dated someone at work is like, whoa. And then 43% of the people married someone they worked with. I was like, interesting. But
straight to the hour?
Straight to HR.
Oh, HR, yes. Yeah, that's what I said.
HR.
That's it. Especially now.
It's like especially the Me Too, I think is really gonna change that game. Like, And you even see like NBA stars and like any like athlete, if they sleep with a girl, they're like, you're gonna sign this NDA. You cannot disclose that we slept together, and you are having sex with me freely. So, well, Sean, as much I think that you worked as an auto mechanic, so are you gonna sleep with? Aren't there a lot of female? Unless, well, never mind. Well,
Their
I don't know if
client.
Sean is that way, so maybe
Maybe
not.
their
Maybe
client.
he could have dated someone at work.
Well, they're clients, so maybe that's not the same as the workplace. Like,
Oh, he's never dated his client.
I don't know.
Fix someone's car and then,
Go in the back seat.
hey, can I get a free ride?
Fix more than just the car.
Well, you know someone who actually does that, so never mind. Like, oh, I'll sleep with him so you get your car fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there are
Oh
a
my
lot.
God, she really said that.
I didn't say that.
No, she really
Oh,
said that.
don't say she. When you say she, have a specific modifier because she is right here.
No.
Oh,
The person who said that really said that she will sleep with someone to get her car fixed.
and no. That's not even the bad part. The bad part was she's gonna sleep with someone so you can get your car fixed.
Well, she first said she was gonna sleep with someone to get her own car fixed, which she did.
And then
she
she
said
slept
she
with
was-
someone to get your car
But
fixed.
I know she didn't sleep with them to get my car fixed because I got my car fixed on my own. I would not
But
do
she
that.
was willing to
She
take
was willing
the
to do that, but
hit.
yeah. But she still does that, but he fixes her car all the time. She don't have to pay that way. That's
Well, I need my oil change.
go for it, girl.
Can she hook me up?
No, you have to hook yourself up.
I actually know someone, he killed a man and they both were cheating with the same person at whoa. Okay.
So they both are cheating with the same person.
Girl.
Oh my God.
Well, that's why they said love at the office gets complicated real fast. I did it in my younger days. Did what? Slept with someone to get your car fixed, or you slept with someone in the
She
office?
slept with someone in the office in her younger days.
Well, was it actually in the
Or
office?
gosh, need to-
I'm just saying, I need my oil change. Hey, and you know, it'd be like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. So if someone want to take the hit for me, a secret, you want to take the hit for me? Because since you did it in your younger days.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. No, I couldn't. That's just beneath me. But love in the office, it can get complicated really fast. So there's some do's and don'ts that you really got to think about if you want to take that next step and start having that relationship with your coworker. So number one for do, if you want to date someone in your office, know the company policy, because some companies have no fraternization with coworkers in there. So you might get fired. You're sitting there and you're like, I'm so in love, and you had your career, and all of a sudden you out in the street. You better know your company policy, because that could mean your job. You know, or like, do you want to keep it a secret? What happens if you keep it a secret?
Oh, well, you know, whatever you do in the fall comes out in the spring. So
From down south, you know, whatever happens in the fall comes out in the spring. Oh. Oh, my bad. Okay, well, I guess you can. So, but you know, some companies, if you're really doing things up in there and you're like a vice president or something, you have to be careful about what's going on, because you could lose your job for
and you can
fraternizing.
get sued, you know.
Sued?
Yeah.
What? Why?
Well, if the person says that they only slept with you to get promoted because you said that that's the only way, and you didn't get promoted, and they are sour grapes, you get yourself in trouble.
When?
More than just fired. So
I didn't think about that.
Well, Secret said some people sleep with people for free. They don't need an oil change.
Well, if you're sleeping with someone for free, I guess you're married. But then it's not free either because I'm married and it's not free. Ooh, number 2.
Oh, understand the risks. Well, the risks of the, if somebody finds out what's gonna happen, and sometimes maybe you deserve this promotion and you're sleeping with the boss, right? And then someone finds out and you get promoted, and then someone finds out you're sleeping with the boss, and then they decide to say that it's biased because you're sleeping with the boss. So you have to be so
and
careful.
If I worked back in the day when you got promoted and you got all these holidays off, I would go to HR because I know you were sleeping with the boss. Hell no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So understand the risks. It is a big risk, and sometimes you can get caught in the, like, this is a quick story that I remembered. So I was like, okay, so I went to a Christmas party, and the guy who 3 people owned the company, and one of the guys who owned the company, the secretary had made a book of all the year. So it's the end of the year, Christmas. So everybody's looking through the book of all the pictures that they, different events they had and different places they went as a company and whatever. And she put in there, I don't know, accidentally on purpose, but she put in there some pictures of him with his mistress and his
Shut
wife.
the front door.
And the mistress was working at the job, and his wife is looking through the pictures, and she's like, because the pictures were telling, they're like buddy and kissing in the pictures, and there was a big fight in the at the Christmas party.
Oh,
no, they started really fighting. I've never seen 2 women fight like that, all dressed up in evening gowns. We had evening gowns on, and I was just like, they're really, and they had to pull them apart, and it was embarrassing for everybody. So,
girl,
you don't
if I was there, I'm like, oh, girl, I need some more caviar, please.
But I feel like the secretary did it on purpose because you know what pictures you're putting in the book. Why are you going to put pictures of that girl? You wanted him to get in trouble because he did get in trouble.
That's why most Christmas parties you can't bring your spouse now. Oh, you done changed the book. Oh, what is up with this?
Yes, you can't bring your spouse anymore because you get yourself in trouble. She looked at that book. It was on.
Number 3, take it slow. You might think that, oh, we're in love. Well, especially some people, they think they're in love in 2 seconds, and they're like, oh, let's tell everybody.
I don't think I'm in love in 2 seconds, but
no, I don't think you're in love in 2 seconds.
Okay. Well, you're looking at me, so you're like, some people,
right?
Yeah. So then it looks like it's me, but let me just tell you, I'm not in love in 2 seconds, but it's okay.
She's infatuated.
Well,
in 9 seconds.
No, I'm not infatuated in 9 seconds either. Just because you know what happens. This is what happens. I find somebody, I start talking to them. I don't tell her anything about them till I already feel like there's something to tell. And then she thinks that I just met them last week. And I'm like, that's not what happened. Just saying the truth. Anyway. So being in love is a choice. So
I can't even roll off the camera again. I wanted to roll this way.
Yeah, 30 years with my boss. Yeah, I was married to him after 6 years, but he was my boss, and we got married, and we stayed married for 30 years. We are now divorced. However, we did stay married for 30 years, and it was awesome. We had an awesome life when it was for 25 of those 30 years, and then he cheated Sean Brown
with the secretary. I just
don't know who that girl was.
Anyway, but take it slow, meaning that make sure that you're getting into the relationship. Like, unlike Sean Brown, don't just smash if it's against the rules at work, because then I think this is why you have so many different problems, because if you done just smashing,
Yes.
Then and you smashed in Pamela, what's another Keisha and Shantae, and they all at the same job. So take it slow. I mean, you can have a relationship, but know that it is a relationship and you're not just smashing, because you could lose it all. You could be at the job being someone's subordinate, and or you're in a hot sex and you're in the bathroom. Everybody's there knowing. So you're jeopardizing a lot if this is something that you want to do.
Yeah.
So number 4, we got to make sure that you understand each other's
intentions. So where is this going? Like if you're just having fun, you both need to know that. But if one of you thinks, okay, so at the end of this year, we're probably going to end up married, then you need to know this person is already married, or this person is not married, but he still doesn't want to marry you. He's just having fun in the office. So like I said, you spend 40 hours together. It's convenient. Convenience is not love. I'm just saying.
Oh, people do catch feelings super fast. I don't know how. Well, somebody's giving up that good. You got them speaking in tongues.
I don't give up that good fast, and I don't catch feelings fast. I do know I like this person or not, but that's it. I don't fall in love just like that. And I'm not giving up nobody's good. So don't have to worry about that.
I'm just saying, understand those intentions. If you're going out with someone at work and they're just into hitting it and that's all they wanted, and now you're jeopardizing your career, or it could be something else. It could be like, I want to sleep with you because I want that promotion and I want my days off. So, or we know somebody wanted to be the assistant principal.
Oh.
So they giving up the good in somebody's office with everybody walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Because they want to be someone's assistant.
Get that good weekend schedule.
Mm-hmm. Get that good weekend schedule.
Yes.
Get that assistant principalship, or you getting those extra hours. Not everybody can have overtime, but how you have overtime every week, 20 hours.
Ooh, what you doing?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Nicole said discretion is key. What kind of discretion?
Well, when I was dating my boss, my husband, no one knew we were dating. Only one person. Everybody else.
They didn't wonder how you kept on getting off on Friday.
I didn't get off. No, they didn't, because no one even knew. No one knew. I'm really like we kept it discreet. No one knew.
Nicole, you dated somebody at the office. What discretion is the key? I think Nicole done dated somebody in the office. Not I want to be an AP, so I'm having sex in the school building. Oh, because I'm just saying, somebody was having sex in the school building,
in the office of the principal,
and then some other people done saw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, but understand. So
have a breakup plan. So if you guys are really heavily dating, and then you have to be prepared for the breakup. And what's going to be? Are you going to still be able to work there? Are you going to go to a next job? Do you have another job lined up just in case it doesn't work out? Because everybody always thinks it's going to work out, right? And maybe he says he's going to leave his wife, or she says she's going to leave her husband, and he's not, or she's not. And then you find out, and now you what? And that's another reason why you need to be discreet, because now everybody in the office is going, so what happened? So what are you guys doing? And then you have to be embarrassed.
That's going to be an awkward turtle situation, because could you work with someone that you just think, if you worked where you worked before,
Mm-hmm.
and now you and your husband done broke up, could you work there?
Well, maybe you could get transferred.
Most time women start acting crazy. Okay.
Well, I think women.
There's a couple of crazy men out there, stalkers, and you're probably watching us right now, stalker.
Oh my goodness gracious, Grace is great.
Stalker. Anyway,
So yeah, so men always. Okay.
my brother had to be transferred because his wife ran up. Well, obviously, if he's doing the girl in the office, his wife needs to run up. But I would not run up on a girl. Let's get this straight. I wouldn't run up on my girl. I'd run up on the other person.
So if my man cheats
Mm-hmm.
and I find out he's cheating with his secretary,
You run up on your man.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's it. Because my man made a commitment to me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight
Not
that
the
chick. I'm not gonna
secretary.
fight the secretary. I'm fighting him. I'm fighting. Well, because I see it
Where
got
you
a little
find them, men?
confused. Men always say women act crazy, but men be bugging. Mm-hmm. Stalking, looking at my social media so you can get information. Stalker. Okay.
They don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
What?
I'm talking about her ex looking at social media to see what she's doing.
Yeah, well, that's what he does, apparently.
Stalker. And like within 30 minutes calling, stalker. And I told you he is stalking you. But anyway, men always say women act crazy, but men be where y'all find them? In
Well,
Brooklyn,
in
Coney Island, in the Bronx, in Manhattan.
uh-huh. Well, I found my ex-husband in Manhattan. That's where we worked. So
He wants to just make sure she okay.
that's hilarious.
Oh,
Totally hilarious. Yeah. That's exactly what I think. He wants to make sure I'm okay. Yeah. He's such a good man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about engage with your other colleagues. Don't make it, when it's a first relationship and you hot and heavy and you're like, oh my God, tell me more. Tell me more. And then all of a sudden your other colleagues, you're not even like talking to them. You're not planning with them. You're not trying to figure out other information. You're just all about looking into those little Google eyes. Like, oh, yes, you're right. I agree with you. Like it still has to be balanced in the relationship. Even when you're going through those crazy first feelings of everything you say is so lovely and I'm in love with you, you still have to engage with the other people in the office and not just your crush. Were you able to do that?
Yeah. Well, we worked in the same office, but not right next to each other or anything. And
I don't think I've ever dated anybody I worked with.
yeah. Well, he's the only one I dated that I worked with, but I did work with him,
That's
and he was my
interesting.
boss.
I'm thinking he was your actual boss.
My actual boss.
That's what she had. Good schedule. I would have been in there talking about. Excuse me, hello. Why does she keep getting off on Friday?
I wasn't getting off on anybody's Friday. But yeah, he was my actual boss.
He don't know those type of men because he is that man. He got jelly.
Got jelly and top by the water cooler. Yes. Yeah. No. So, but you do have to engage with your colleagues. I think that has to do with just like some people when they have a boyfriend or girlfriend and they dump their friends. It's the same kind of thing. You're working in the office with all your friends and colleagues, and then you get your boss or whoever you're sleeping with, and now you're just all about that person. And then they're like, so what's going on with such and such? So I feel like, and if you do break up, you're going to need those people. So you need to control yourself.
Man, But if I did, I was wondering, like, can you sleep with the people at work? That has to be in the don'ts. Anyway, so let's go to the don'ts. Don't. This is a don't. Don't date your supervisor or subordinate.
Well, I did.
It's me too. And now you have a case. Maybe you can go back to your old place and be like, let me just tell you, he said if I slept with him, I could get my weekends off, and he only gave me 2 of them off.
Well, yeah, well, you can't, especially it's subordinates. You get yourself in trouble if they tell on you, and people do get crazy when you let them down. If you say I don't want to see you anymore, they'll be quick to go to HR and say she tried to, make me sleep with her, or he tried to whatever. So this is dangerous ground. I mean, I did it, but I'm saying it's dangerous.
That's why she got that muscle arm. She was like, yeah, I'm dangerous. I'm playing with fire.
I'm a baddie.
No. No.
Okay, my bad. So she's a baddie. Don't do PDA at work. And I don't know if I could do this.
Self-explanatory.
But I don't know. If you're looking at the love of your life every day and you don't want to touch their hand, or
No, you're at work. No, I didn't.
but then that's how that person got caught, because
Mhm.
they were holding hands and the person was coming around the corner and saw that.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you can't have sex at work.
Maybe you can't.
Did you have sex at work?
I didn't have sex before I was married, and I wasn't married at
Oh.
the time. So yeah, no.
Sex. Anyway,
You had sex at work,
I had sex at work.
but it wasn't with somebody you worked with.
Oh yeah.
It was. So you did. So you said you never did. This is how she lied. She said she never had sex at work, and now she's telling us she had sex at work. So you did have sex at work. It's all coming out now. Secrets. It's coming out. She said she slept with. Well, she had a relationship
I
with
think
somebody.
I had sex with 2 different people
What?
at 2 different jobs.
Okay, well,
Now I think about it, I'll just leave that one alone. So don't do that PDA. Don't be
Yeah.
slapping asses no, you can't slap that ass, not even once.
no,
Don't
you have to stay. It's professional. You have to keep it. Work is work. So if you can't keep it professional, then I think you need to stop the madness, because you're going to get both of you in trouble. Just saying.
And the wrong person's gonna see you slap it and be like,
And somebody, everybody has their phone out. You think that they're texting somebody like this, and they're videotaping you like that.
and
I'm
she
just
is the
saying.
queen of that. She's like, oh, I'm gonna get them. She's like this.
Yeah.
And she's taping them. I'm like,
Smile, you're on candid camera. I'm just saying.
I believe it. You're right. So
So-
there might be a phone.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. You think that you could be taped.
Well, but the thing is, when the party that I told you about, he didn't know about half those pictures. He didn't know. People took those pictures. He didn't even know they were taking the pictures. It's not like he posed for the pictures. They're not like this. They're holding hands. He's about to kiss her. It's pictures that were in the album. He didn't know. He never looked at the album. So people are taking pictures,
I bet it was that other secretary that he was like, you don't do it for me anymore, but you could still work here because I know you have a family. And she was like, oh, okay, I'll work here. You're not gonna give me the diamond necklace? You want me to go out and buy the diamond necklace for this trick? Okay. Can I have a diamond necklace? No. Okay. Don't argue at work.
Oh yeah. Do you have an argument? You have to keep it to yourself. It's professional. We're not airing our dirty laundry. No one needs to know what you argued about. No one needs to know your business. It's your business. It's the workplace. It's not social gathering. So
See, that's why I don't think I could do, because you know I like to argue.
you already had relations with people at work. You told us. So you did do
Yeah,
it.
but it wasn't a relationship like that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe that's
well,
the point.
one was, but was it work? I don't think it was work. It wasn't really work.
What did they pay you?
I don't know. Did you pay me?
At the studio? Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Oh, my head hurts.
My stomach hurts. What?
Yeah, girl.
That's why I don't date anybody at work. Well, those days for me are over. There'll be no dating at
Oh
work.
my Lord. Okay, don't argue at work. Harass or retaliate, because then if the person says no, like if you ask a person one time and they're like, no, I don't want to go out with you, that should be it. You can't be like, oh, you don't want to go out with me, so let me just tell you, you know that you wanted this and that, you're not getting it until I get that. You know what I mean? You can't be doing that. You can't retaliate, be like, oh, I was sleeping with him consensual, and now, oh, she raped me in the bathroom.
It's happened before.
Yeah, I know, but so that's like, where's that line of sexual harassment, and like chaos is gonna ensue at work because you wanted a date and now it's gonna, all your coworkers, now they're gonna be like, oh, you know what he did,
Now
know
you
what
need a
she
transfer
did?
to another division. That's the
If
problem.
there is another division,
Right. That's what I'm saying. So don't do it to yourself. Girl,
So
don't do it.
My wife was telling me about how her boss was really nasty to her and was sleeping with one of the what do you call it, managers. He was like the general manager, and he was sleeping with the one of the managers, had a kid with the girl and everything, and was like giving her all these days off, whatever you want. Oh, come to work late, don't come to work at all. And then if my wife was late, was like, why are you late, what are you doing, da, 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 da. And so HR actually called up my wife to see what was the interaction of the manager and the general manager, and he was done. So, bruh, them actually, it wasn't on an acrobatic match, but that's interesting. We could have, but nah. But
I'm still in shock secrets. I'm like, what?
in the studio, no, it wasn't on an acrobatic match.
I don't want to know personally. I'll just whatever.
It wasn't sitting down anyway. It was standing up. But anyway,
Okay. Too much information. Don't ask, don't tell.
my head hurts. Anyway, so those are the do's and don'ts.
Yes.
If you want a romantic relationship in the office, there are a lot of do's and don'ts. Make sure that you think about the do's and don'ts in all of these before you go, this is something.
Mm-hmm.
So let's run back the do's and don'ts of what you should do. No company policy. Do that.
Understand the risks.
Slow. Don't rush into a relationship.
Understand intentions.
Do have a breakup plan, because if you're together, you might break up.
Engage with other colleagues.
Don't date your supervisor or subordinate.
Don't PDA.
Don't argue. I argue all the time, so that's not gonna happen.
Don't harass or retaliate.
And so if you follow these do's and don'ts, you might have a nice romantic relationship in the office.
I had one and it worked for me.
30 years?
There you go.
Said. Okay.
2 kids later.
Two kids. How did they get those 2 kids? Were they getting those 2 kids in the office?
No, I had already quit that job.
Oh, I wonder why she got to quit.
So anyway, hopefully we hope you have a good 4th of July. We will not be seeing you next week, but we'll be right here the week after. I don't know what date it is, on the Thursday after, with a brand new show for you. Please like, follow, subscribe the Evening Rush Network and Relationship-ish. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy the rest of your week. Cash?
Nothing. This is Relationship-ish, where we talk about the cornerstone of every relationship. And I'm Cash.
And I'm B.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.